A rather quick veto session today. Senator, give us a rundown of what happened during the veto session today.
Yes, we did not bring up any bills to override the governor's veto today. However, we did pass and adopt a resolution calling for the censure of Senator Maria Chappelle-Nadal. Earlier in the day, I'd signed a resolution calling for a special session, which we have to be in order to expel Senator Chappelle-Nadal. Unfortunately, we were 4 votes short in that endeavor, and so therefore we went to the second option, which was to pass a censure for Senator Chappelle-Nadal in order to censure her with the option of taking up expulsion at a future date.
This was also a session that saw a relatively small number of vetoes overall, and obviously seemingly no desire to overturn any of those.
Yes, I was glad that Governor Greitens agreed with the General Assembly and signed a vast majority of the bills. There were a handful of bills that he did not sign and vetoed that he had some concerns about. Most certainly we can look at those concerns during this next legislative session and see if we can fix those and help them pass this next year.
With 4 months now before the start of the next regular session, what's on the horizon for you?
I think most certainly regular session will start in January of 2018. It will be here before we know it. I know I've been looking at some tax reform, labor reform, and tort reform bills, and am hopeful that we're still in the research and data collection stage on those bills, but hope to have some of those filed in December when the pre-filing starts.
There were a lot of bills that were filed, not just throughout the legislature, but in the Senate especially this year. Are you hopeful that maybe a smaller number of bills would mean more time to get to more of those issues, especially those you've expressed?
Yes, I think a smaller number of bills would definitely be more advantageous so we can not have the backlog that we did on the Senate calendar this past year. However, due to some recent court decisions, we've been looking at single subject bills. And when you look at single subject bills, and we're less likely to combine those together. And so when we file all these single subject bills, it does mean more bills overall.